Okay, ladies, it's been a long time since I've been able to post anything again. Um, to say the least, this week has been a very productive week. I've actually been able to do some arting. So I'm going to download this video and another video here shortly. Just wanted to show you what I've been up to. I've been working in my visual journal again. This is the one that's a 9x12 format. So, did a little work in it. Liking the paper. It's holding up really well. As you know, the Midwest and places like that have really been slammed with so much snow. And New York, Boston, you name it, Ohio, Illinois, Chicago, we've all gotten totally slammed. So one day I decided I needed to do something about spring. So I came up with this page. It's called Dreaming of Spring. And basically it's just sort of slapped together. I'm probably going to be doing some more things to it. But it's like 4 or 5 layers of paint. I started out with this yellowish green ochre color. Then I took some green over top of it. This is actual paper from... oh, I knew I should remember. I think it's from Die Cuts with a View. One of the pads, and I like the colors. That's sort of what I based the whole page on. I'm going to pick it up because, as you know, this is the one that is very large. I'm going to let you sort of see in the background. I have some blue splatter because the paper itself had blue in it as well. Like over through here, you can see where it was splattered blue. And then there's some back stamping with some green ink with flowers. There's some swirls. There's some leaves that are in green. And then to pull the colors together, this actually has some glaze over it, so it is textured and raised up on it. And then to pull it together, I've stuck some orange paint over the top of it to pull the orange from the flowers together, and then that's what I stamped over it. And this is a stamp set, and it's by Inkadinkadoo, and it's got little flowers inside of the letters, and then I overstamped in black. And then I took my white pen over the top of that. So that's one of the pages I accomplished this week. There is no easy way to film this book. So I sort of was getting away from 2-page spreads because it's too hard to do it. But then last weekend was the weekend that the Festival of Love took place. And I ended up doing this while everybody was doing their work last week. And this one is a Graphics 45 actual piece of paper, and she's all about the lover tells of the rose of his heart in his heart. And then this is some music. It's Salute d'Amour, and which is love's greeting. So I started out, my background was a wash with pink watercolor. Actually it was like 4 shades of red and pink in it. Then I ended up taking this lady, cutting her out, and after I put the paper down and did some white gessoing over it. These are the portfolio pencils, or the portfolio watercolor pencils over around the edges of those, and just more or less smeared out with my finger in red and pink. Then I stamped some different hearts throughout the background, tore this rose paper up here, have some more that portfolios around it to pull that color in. And then this is a stamp from a Hero's Art, and it's French, all about love. And I just outlined it. After I stamped it, I outlined it in white and made a little like rickrack around it. So that's what I did last Saturday, when everybody was doing the Love Fest on Ustream. So that kept me busy while everybody was doing their streams. And I believe that's it in that journal that I did this week. The other pictures have been in there before. So, also going back to the Love Fest last Saturday that occurred, I ended up doing another page in my smaller journal, which I think is very similar to a Moleskine, but it's not. It's the one I got from Hobby Lobby. This one is going to be the Look of Love. I haven't stamped it over, but same thing. I took music paper, put it in the background, did a white or watercolor wash of pinks, took some more Graphic 45 from the La Romantique, I believe that's what these are from, and that's one of the tags. And then that's the new Graphic 45 stamp. and I did the roses in there again as well. So that's not completely done, but pretty well close to being done. There's some lovebirds up in the corner here and stuff, and a bunch of different things that I did on that as well. And that was based off the other page I did, but I wanted to do a smaller version of it. Next page that I did, which I just completed today, this one is basically trying to make decisions in your life. I've had some issues going on within my family and myself. Been doctoring for a while. They can't decide what's going on. So it's like, I think some of it is stress related to work, but I'm sort of stuck with the job I'm at currently, because if it isn't, and if I have something medically going on that they can't pinpoint, I don't want to change insurance at this point in time. So it's been a very difficult transition, and basically which way should I go is what inspired this page. And you know, everybody's running around in the world. We're trying to get caught up in the things that happen in the world, but we feel fragmented. We're never sure which direction to go. So I ended up finding this little quote: "Indecision is often worse than the wrong action," by Henry Ford. So this page basically is all about the numbers and making numbers mean something, like the axes and proportions and denominators and things like that. And those are pieces of paper that are on the paper throughout different places. Also, I have some wrapping paper that had the world on it. Like I said, as right now, the whole world's sort of saying, well, which way should I go? And this is just one of the stamps from Stampotique. And this is like a door, and I'm going to do some private journaling underneath there, just basically telling the story, what inspired this page. The backgrounds, if I'm going to bring it up, there are some compasses, some globes, the arrows up and down. You know, do I go up, do I go down, do I go around, whatever. This is sort of inspired by Rach 0113, her style of the writing and lettering and things like that. And just sort of going that direction. It's pretty well done as far as I'm concerned. There's probably about 3 or 4 layers of different blue. There's some watercolor crayons in there and things like that. And then the other thing that I did new this last week was based on, I had used Paula's suggestion, which when you do paper and you have leftover paint, you shouldn't just get rid of it. You should do something with it. So I think I've shown this page before, but I'm going to open it up again in my main journal, and you can see what I'm talking about. I had done this cougar page a couple weeks ago, and I think I've posted this one already. Well, that brown paint, I had a lot of it left over, so I ended up taking that and putting this onto my watercolor book, which is what this one is. And needless to say, just sort of thought, okay, what can I do with the brown now? And since I had the graphic 45 paper out, I thought a steampunk page just had some brown stuff in it. So I ended up taking this figure here, which is the lady with all the gears in her head, and thought she would go with that page. And then I back stamped with brown ink some French script. Then I took my mask from Tim Holtz, as you can see that's in like yellow ochre. This one's there. Then down in the corners one as well, and up in this corner is one. And then these are the new steampunk graphic 45 stamps that are out at Michael's. That's one of them, and this is one of them. So it ties the whole page together. And basically, this is just, you know, same thing, going around in circles, trying to decide what to do in life. And there will be some journaling somewhere. But I just sort of thought these all tied together, and I just put that one on there because it was sort of like the last one on the page, and I toned it down with some over stamping of vintage photo and rubbed it in a little bit. So that's that page, and that's pretty well what I did as far as pages go. I know everybody's been really into cleaning the rooms and doing things. I've been organizing for quite a while, but I just wanted to share a little tip. I was slowly collecting the Nestablities and couldn't decide what to do with how to store them, and I came up with this little solution, so I thought I'd share it with you. From the dollar stores, they have these, and as you can see, it's $1, little photo books, and they're 4x6 format, so you can slide your pictures in and out. I took those, and needless to say, am now using those as my nestabilities. So on one side I'm putting in whatever nestability is, and then I'm cutting down the packaging, and the small regular size ones will fit in here. And then where the sticky is, I just put a piece of paper over that top part. So all my nestabilities will go in here. And I don't have very many in that one, but they'll hold up 16 sets in each one of these, so it doesn't take up that much room. So like in this case, this is my labels. This is nothing but labels in this one. So same thing. Labels, picture on one side, the nestabilities on the other. So like that one's on one side. And like I said, you can get all of them in there. That's a 4x6 size. So I just thought I'd share that storage tip. And then these just go anywhere on your shelves, so pretty snazzy, quick to grab. And then I'll put some labels on the front so I know what they are. That's all I'm going to post for now. I'm going to post a little bit about our beautiful snowfall that we're having. Everybody have a great day, and see you around. Bye.